Hello and welcome to this midweek message here on May 15th. I'm Pastor Aaron Holmgren at Salem Lutheran Church. And here are some things I wanted to put on your radar for this week. First thing that's coming up is tonight we have our potluck to celebrate the end of faith formation. Um, the educational series for Wednesday nights, we still have our final faith formation Sunday on the 26th, but this will be the last joint thing with St. Stephen's over at their place. It's a potluck dinner tonight, um, normal time 5:30. So that's happening over at St. Stephen's. This Friday, we've been invited to through the Riverside Innovation Hub to attend a community event. It's an environmental fair, and it's happening. It's a joint project between the Garland Elementary School and the city, and it's happening this Friday from 4 to 6 o'clock. And so that would be a great opportunity for all to get out into the community to learn more about being good stewards of creation and also getting to know the neighbor a bit more. There is also going to be happening on Saturday a wood chip spreading event for the Garlow Park. They are doing a disc golf course. It's going to be a small golf course, but it's a free golf course, and it's open to the community. And so this is going to be kind of a fun uh, community event to kind of kick off the season of disc golf. So whether or not you play disc golf, it's another way of celebrating one of those sacred third spaces within a community where people from um, their homes or their work can go and gather and be together. And we need to cherish third spaces. That's not home or work, but a third space that people can be together. And Garlow Park's discourse is shaping up to be one. So that's going to be Saturday morning, a wood chip spreading event at 9 o'clock a.m. at Garlow Park. So that's the Environmental Fair and Garlow. Those are two community events that are happening. Back here on Sunday, we have Pentecost Sunday, so wear red. We're also going to try and do a congregational picture afterwards. And so if you want to be in that picture as we put it, kind of update our website and a couple of our materials here, if you want to be in that picture, uh, you're invited to worship for Pentecost and then for the picture afterwards. On that same day, we have a game night here starting at 3 o'clock. Um, and it will be bring your own games or just come and bring your fun self, as we are going to have some snacks and games to play down in the youth room and the choir room. So that's open for all ages, and we'll have games for all ages. I'm excited to bring some of my favorite games to the table, and we'll have a blast together on that Sunday afternoon, starting at 3 o'clock. So that's happening here shortly. We also have VBS coming up really quick. And so if you have yet to sign up to volunteer or sign your kids up for that, please do so. We're also collecting items for a couple of the crafts that week. And so if you have or can collect those milk cartons, those tall milk cartons that are cardboard or that kind of cardboardy type material, we need those, as well as hard plastic bottles. Think more Gatorade bottles and not water bottles with the tall mouth. We need the wider mouth Gatorade size bottles. So if you can collect those for our crafts that week, that'd be greatly appreciated. Um, we have a lot coming up. After Pentecost, we have our pet blessing. We're going to try and do a pet blessing on June 9th. And so that's going to be the day after the West St. Paul Days parade. And so we're going to do participate in the parade if you want to walk that, or if you want to be at the booth. We're having a table after the parade at Harmon Park. That's going to be for 3 hours from, I think, noon to 3. And so it would be nice to have a steady group of people who can be at the table, who can hand out material or just chat with folks about what Salem is, where it is, who we are, what we're doing, how we are glorifying God or and seeking to love our neighbors. Um, all good things. I'd love for Salem to have a big presence in the parade and at the table, and even just attending the festivities. Again, it's one of those community events where we can just be out there chatting with folks and just getting to know our neighbors better. But being at the table, I think, will be a fun time to promote the pet blessing the next day. Maybe we'll have a stuffed animal dog at the table to drum up conversation, but we can say, hey, um, if you're walking your dog by Salem tomorrow morning, you can bring him to be blessed. So that's going to be June 8th is the parade and the table. June 9th is our outdoor pet blessing service. I've been doing a lot of announcements here in my office, but I thought with Pentecost coming up, I might do something a little different. So here I am outside of Salem. Pentecost Sunday is happening this Sunday, and it talks about this rush of wind and all this sound that draws people outside to kind of figure out what's happening. And it's this opportunity for Peter to stand up and for the other disciples and the people in the room to be present and to speak the gospel out on the streets and to translate it for folks. And so, as the weather gets nicer, as you are outside, maybe tending to your yard or walking a pet or something, I want to encourage you to consider where the Spirit is moving us as a church, where the Spirit is moving you, where it might push you past the boundaries that you are used to, the walls of the church, the walls of your home, off the porch, onto the streets, to meet a neighbor, to speak their language, to spread the gospel. So as we consider the birthday of the church, the blessings of Pentecost, let's get outside and talk with our neighbors. Blessings on your day.